Once upon a time, long, long ago, a king and queen ruled over a distant land. The queen was kind and lovely, and all the people of the realm adored her. The only sadness in the queen's life was that she wished for a child but did not have one. One winter day, the queen was doing needlework while gazing out her ebony window at the new fallen snow. A bird flew by the window and startling the queen, and she pricked her finger. A single drop of blood fell on the snow outside her window. As she looked at the blood on the snow, she said to herself, "Oh, how I wish I had a daughter that has skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony." Soon after that, the queen got her wish when she gave birth to a baby girl who had skin white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair black as ebony. They named the baby Princess Snow White, but sadly the queen died after giving birth to Snow White. Soon after, the king married a new woman who was beautiful but as well proud and cruel. She had studied dark magic and owned a magic mirror, of which she would daily ask, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" Each time this question was asked, the mirror would give the same answer. "Thou, O queen, art the fairest of all." This pleased the queen greatly, as she knew that her magical mirror could speak nothing but the truth. One morning, when the queen asked, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" she was shocked when it answered, "You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but Snow White is even fairer than you." The queen flew into a jealous rage and ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the woods to be killed. She demanded that the huntsman return with Snow White hearts as proof. The poor huntsman took Snow White into the forest, but found himself unable to kill the girl. Instead, he let her go and brought the queen the heart of a wild boar. Snow White was now all alone in the great forest, and she did not know what to do. The trees seemed to whisper to each other, scaring Snow White, who began to run. Run! She ran over sharp stones and through thorns. She ran as far as her feet could carry her, and just as evening was about to fall, she saw a little house and went inside in order to rest. In the house, everything was small but tidy. There was a little table with a tidy white tablecloth and 7 little plates. Against the wall, even there was 7 little beds, all in a row and covered with clothes. Because she was so hungry, Snow White ate a few vegetables and a little bread from each little plate, and from each cup she drank a bit of milk. Afterward, because she was so tired, she lay down on one of the little beds and fell asleep. After dark, the owners of the house returned home. They were the 7 dwarfs who mined for gold in the mountains. As soon as they arrived at the house, they saw that someone had been there, for not everything was in the same order as they had left.
So the Snow White lived happily with the dwarfs. Every morning, they went in the mountains looking for gold, and in the evening, they went back to home. Snow White had their meals ready and his house tidy. During the day, the girl was alone, except for small animals of the forest that she often played with. Now the queen, believing herself had eaten the Snow White's heart, could only think that she was again the first and the most beautiful woman of all. He stepped before her mirror and said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" It answered, "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but Snow White, beyond the mountain with the 7 dwarfs, is still 1,000 times fairer than you." This is the queen, for she knows that her mirror did not lie. She realized that the huntsman had deserved her, and that Snow White was still alive. Then she thought, the sword again, how she could get rid of Snow White, for as long as she was not the beautiful woman in the entire land. Her jealous would give her no rest. The mirror answered, "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but the young queen is 1,000 times fairer than you." Now, knowing that this new queen was indeed her stepdaughter, she arrived at the wedding, and her heart filled with the deepest of the joy. When she realized the truth, the evil queen was banished from the land forever, and the princess and Snow White lived happily after all.